Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I thought I'd come back to Twitch. I did put out well, I don't know what you call it, a poll. I guess I put out a poll or some sort of message on YouTube and asked people what they would prefer. And the general consensus seems to be about an hour-long video. So I thought, you know what, in all honesty, rather than clog up YouTube with all the, streams, what I can do is have the streams here, and then I don't know how long they can be. They can be however long we want. And then what I'll do is I'll break the videos up, the actual streams up, and put them on YouTube at a better length. I think that works for people. Maybe better. So I do have a coffee here, which is pretty cool. I've actually been playing quite a bit of Imperator Rome. It's actually, the mod's actually quite good. I do quite like it, actually. It definitely feels better than what I remember it. Though, of course, I played Rome, well, Imperator Rome before it was released. And a little bit afterwards, actually. After that, I don't think I ever really played it, so it is very fun, actually. It is very much like finding an entirely different game. It's been pretty good so far. But I thought what I would go ahead and do then is rather than have another start from the beginning, what I would do is have one where we've already become somewhat established, which is pretty good. So I thought it'd be a little bit more fun, and then at least we can get the ball rolling there. So we do begin here, essentially, I forget how, well, I'm in the year 505. I managed to conquer most of Italia. There's just obviously Sicily here, and then Sardinia. No. Yes, Sardinia to conquer there. For some reason I thought it was Corsica, but that's Corsica and that's Sardinia of Corsica. We have expanded over here to take out Epirus. So I thought, you know what, we could begin the game here. Start stream from this point onwards. There was actually a update for the Invictus mod, 1.3 I think it was. I still don't know how you turn off the Christmas theme. I don't know how you do it. I just don't know how you turn it off. So I don't know. I mean, this is it. Who needs oh, I can't remember the name of the who needs a gladius when you have a sugarcane? I don't know how you turn it off. I've got spears, but I've got sugarcane for the gladius. Yeah, it's been pretty fun like that. Now, I've been reluctant to found a legion, but I thought it was about time to actually have a legion founded now. I'm kind of at the point now where I'm going to be gearing up for a war with Carthage. I've been really quite mindful to focus on actually building the treasury before an actual war with Carthage. And though in fairness, I've been focused on taking out this Alpine goal for this mission tree over here, this Alpine goal, as you can see. And there's just this one over here. I thought this was actually part of Roman land. I didn't realise it actually wasn't. So when I defeated this tribe over here, I didn't realise that this was their last province, so I need to take them out to finish off the mission tree. But I thought I'd go ahead and really begin here. So I think it's an interesting point to begin with. We have the majority of Italia secured, but we haven't yet engaged in the first Punic War against Carthage. So I thought it'd be an interesting point. Now, I can see a couple of you are in the chat here. Let me make sure I've got the chat working. It's been a while since I've used Twitch. How you doing that, Arthur? Stream sucks. I was like, what? How you doing that, Arthur? Good. Thank you. Okay. But we're kind of at the point now where I need to go through and trim the fat off Italia. For example, we do have over here. Do let me know if the audio's okay. It looks a little bit quiet on the other end here. We'll see. Hey, matey. Ahoy there, matey. Okay. Do let me know if that's better or worse. But yeah, we do have a lot to trim over here. I mean, we have quite a few fortresses, but what I'm going to go at... Well, I have a couple... I think these are considered palisades. Well, it's a level 1 fortress. We have a level 2 fortress. Oh, yeah, we have one over here at Venetia. Is it Venetia? Venetia? Oh, Altium. Now that's a loud cow. Yeah. And the swarm's quite nice there. The marsh quite good. Yeah, so we have a level 2 fortress over here. And I think what I need to do is actually focus on the actual choke points here. What I do quite like is the fact that you do... I mean, I've really come to admire the game, really. I don't think there's many other games that really cover the period in such a nice and accessible way. Feels weird to be praising Imperator Rome, but here we are. I've had a couple mods as well, like one to make the water look quite nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it, actually? Yeah, that's pretty interesting. It is pretty cool. Yeah, so what I'm thinking about is... I mean, over here it would be good to actually take control of this actual province here. Tridentum. And at least I could actually establish a fortress in this area, and I could control the approach to the Alps. Now, I don't know exactly where you see it. We're actually a democratic republic here at this point. Let me see. I don't know where I would find it, but we do have the actual colony of Italia. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I also added a mod over here to actually, when you're at war with people or you have allies, it does show the capital with the star. I think that's really quite nice. I think it looks really quite cool there. It's good just to keep the perspective going. They're doing quite cool over here in Britain. But yeah. What was I going to say? What did I go for? We had an option when we did establish, when we established control of Italia. I think I went for the one which integrates the population to become a Roman, assimilates the population, I should say. If I go ahead over here and take a look at culture, there we are. Now, there's not a huge amount of Roman. We do have Roman here and there, like there's some Roman over here in these cities that we establish. A lot of this belongs to the Italian culture group, I do believe. Yeah, Italic culture group. But there's not a lot of Roman. Really not a lot. We have the Etruscans over here. Yes. I mean, there is going to be more Roman culture in here, but obviously this is like the dominant culture. You can see that we do have some Romans over here. A couple, yeah, well, literally Roman. But not all that many. So I think what I wanted to do then is focus on turning Italy into a truly Roman province. Well, into a truly Roman state there. So if I go through over here, and if we take a look then at population, there's only 504 Roman citizens here. Well, population, whatever you want to call it, in the actual empire so far. So we have 395 for the Etruscans, and there really wasn't that many Etruscans to begin with. Well, there is and there isn't. But that's fairly concentrated. To say that we control this and we don't have... we don't really have an overwhelming superiority there in numbers. So I do want to try and change that. The Roman population is pretty happy about 71% there. Etruscans, not so much, not so much. We do have Roman hegemony, which is like a... it procs after you take the decision, really. For the mission, anyway. So we'll have... we'll suffer with that for a wee while. It's about 25 years it lasts, so it'll be running off shortly enough, really. And eventually it'll be good to go. But yeah, I want to focus on really Romanizing Italia here. So let's go ahead and take a look on how we can do that. We do have a nation overview. We are pretty rich, which is very good. But yeah, Latium is obviously mostly Roman anyway, so that's quite good. So we do have a cultural assimilation, which we're going to focus on here. I don't think it's going to be too quick though, but at least this does push us in the right direction. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I tell you what I do like about the game is the fact of just managing the individual provinces in a sense. It's actually quite cool like that, and having the governors. Really quite cool. Hey, Denegrim, good to have you, my man. Yeah, so we're going to focus on the cultural assimilation here. Interestingly enough, it increases the amount of income. This has been on Borderlands, actually, which is interesting. We had gone through a period of war. So yeah, there we are. Now, over here in this Alpine goal, we do... Oh, that one's just been conquered, as of today. We do have a bit of an interesting mission over here. We do have civilization... Well, civilizing missions over here. Foci, I suppose you could say. Greece, we do obviously have a decent toehold here. I was thinking about actually going to war with Macedon before... Or Macedonia? Macedon. How are you going to pronounce it? before we do go to war with Carthage. But then again, Carthage, at least I can actually claim Syracuse over here, the actual province. And then at least I've got a war goal I can actually reach. But I do want to go ahead and build up the fleet before that. But we are going to go ahead and found the first legion here today. And then we'll have our first proper standard legion there. How you doing there, Crane? Good to have you, my man. Yeah. So, civilizing over here. It could be quite useful to actually have summer simulation begin over this way. And I think I'm going to go for that. If I can get some Roman population out here, that'd be quite useful for us. Yeah, same here. Food's okay. I am going to go ahead and construct some granaries to increase the food supply, or the food storage in these actual provinces. But yeah, there we are. So it's kind of like where we stand right now. Pretty interesting. If I take a look at the population, so you can see that Latium is the most heavily populated, and then we do have Tarentum over there. And I do like that. I'd like being able to manage like this. That's where the actual Paradox games really are quite good. But I'm really blown away by just the mod, really, and just how much it's changed here. How you doing there, Sarge? Good to have you, my man. Good to have you. I didn't have a chance actually to catch the dojo stream earlier on. He's been blown through them. He's doing really cool there. Has he actually ended the turn? Because I want to check that out. But yeah, what I'm going to go ahead and do here then is... I think what I'm going to have is a focus on fortresses, because they do cost us. And if I take a look over here then, you can see that we do have a fort maintenance of 26.4, and that's the heaviest amount of maintenance that we pay right now. So I don't simply need as many fortresses as I actually do. I'm going to go ahead and try to develop the actual resources here as well. But I think what I'm going to go ahead and opt for then is, rather than having fortresses, is simply have that money spent then on the Legion or on the fleets instead. We'll retain fortresses in key positions like Rome, but yeah, elsewhere we're going to change it really. I just rely really on the forces in the field to carry us forward. Now that's a level 2 fortress, which is actually pretty nice, but again, I don't need it. The legions will be our fortress. And over here I could at least... I mean, I've got a level 2 fortress over here, which is pretty good. And then over here. Yeah, he's been doing really good, actually. Oh, he did the turn. I'll have to watch that later on, actually. I'll have to watch that. He's really had his ass saved by the fact that the AI just doesn't have that killer instinct. But it's eventually building up to the point where it doesn't really matter. It can be stupid, but still win. But we'll see. Be very interesting. Okay. I'm going to be looking at building some wonders as well in the future. But yeah, outside this way, what I'm going to go ahead and do then is have like a larger fortress constructed here. Well, I already have one here, but I want it here instead. We have plains over here, which is not exactly ideal. Hills is actually pretty good. Maybe I want to build up the hills in fairness instead. But over here, well, we do have choke points. They're definitely good to have there. So that's where we're going to have that. I will have some fortresses over here in Italia, but that's where we're going to have them. And that works for me. Over here's a bit of a pain. I'd like to conquer that one to gain control of that choke point. But yeah, we're getting rid of all the fortresses here for now, but I will change their positions and have them more strategically located in the future. It's a level 2, but still I'm going to get rid of it for now. Okay. So this does leave Italia open as of this moment in time, but I'm going to get the fortresses on the go here. So... Oh, I can't construct one there. But oh, okay, well that works for me. Oh, unless it's because of this here. Let me just cancel that. Can I re-site that one? No, but that's the alternative then. Okay, didn't realise. What's the population here? It's not an insubstantial population, is there really? Yeah, okay, so there's an actual penalty for the attackers with the hills there, so that's pretty good. So I think I do want to have the fort actually there. So we'll go there. I could have one here, but I don't think it's necessary. And do let me know about the audio volume, if it's too much. So I will have to amend that. Oh, I can't cite one there. I guess this still works anyway. Yeah, I can't have one. Oh, I've got... Oh, I know what I can do here. I'm going to cancel that. And what I need to do then is invest in the province. Yeah, okay. So that's going to allow us to actually have something built there. But this is part of the same province, so it's going to be a little bit harder. Okay, music's a bit loud? Okay. Let me go ahead and just turn that down. There we are. Over here, then. I really want to take that one. So we'll build those ones up later. And again over here, too. Okay. Here's an interesting one, because I would like to have that choke point. That would be very handy there. And again over here, too. So, what we'll do then is, for now, we'll concentrate on the interior here. Like, where is a choke point, and where can I take advantage of it? Okay. Over here we have forest, plains. Mountains is very good, in fact. Yeah, mountains is really excellent. So, really, we have the... I forget the name of the mountain range here. This I can't quite easily choke point, which is a bit of a problem. But in fairness, I do have Ravenna over here, which oddly enough doesn't have the marsh. Oh, okay. I guess maybe the city might be located there. Oh, I have no idea about that Super Bowl. I have no idea. Yeah. Okay, so maybe we go for along the river. We'll see, we'll see. We may even just leave it for the time being, in fairness, and just accept it perhaps. But I do, no, then again, I do have to acknowledge that barbarians are, like, actual invaders will be a problem. So, what I'm going to do then is site some fortresses over here then to just protect the main city, perhaps. That's how we'll go initially. So that's going to protect the actual main population centers in the actual provinces. Then I'm going to go for like strategic points, like river crossings are going to be important. That one's an interesting one, but in the future I'd rather have it there. So we have that there, one here. Now that's a very good position, and here. Okay. So we'll go for that then to control that. I think I'll have one here temporarily. That did cost me quite a bit, but it was worthwhile. I mean, it's funny actually, I got rid of a bunch and I might have been able to keep them, but at least I've been able to situate them where I wanted them to be. So that's fine for me. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll found the first legion then. Now, if I go ahead and take a look at the technology here. I need to get the cohorts before I can have the law for raising legions more freely. Like, right now, we have this one here, professional training. Laws for raising a legion in the capital region can now be enacted, yeah. So I've got that, but I don't have the ability to raise legions elsewhere. But in fairness, Italia is the one that has the greatest population, so Italia's fine. So we have Legio Italia, which is going to be interesting. Now, it's a good thing that we do have a lot of gold right now, so we can work with that. We can actually design the legion as we want it to be. Now, fort maintenance is going to decrease a little bit, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Again, we have the sugar canes over here. Don't ask me about that. I need to actually look up the manual and see how these units impact on here. I've got to imagine having the supply train is likely going to increase the amount of supply we can carry with us, perhaps. I have no idea, honestly. So we'll do that last. Now, we'll get 500 men per cohort. So what do we want the base of the army to be? I mean, 10 of these, and we only have room for 30. So if I have 10 cohorts... I can't remember what the actual historic Roman legion was, in fairness. That would be pretty good, in fact. To know, in fairness. Yeah, exactly. Right, so that brings us up to 5,000 heavy infantry. I wish you gave me actual stats about what they were good for. Some engineers would be, of course, good. We could even increase that get further, but I think that'd be okay for now. So what we're going to go ahead and do then is have a strong cavalry component here then. Again, I have really no idea how much cavalry I would have with the Legion. I think I want to have a little bit more in the way of infantry. We've got 5k here. That brings us to 2k. Maybe I just want to have... Let's have another 2 cohorts of heavy infantry, and then I'll have 4 cohorts of spearmen. Then maybe we can have some more light infantry perhaps, and then we can look at more support elements. And that's 10,000. And we're up to 18 there. So let's go ahead and put 2 supply train in for now. So, yeah. Brings us up. Alright, so we've got 11 more then or so to go. Engineers would be, of course, a good thing to have. So I'm going to add in 2 engineer cohorts for now. We'll have 4 cohorts of light infantry for now. Okay. I'll get over that. Archers would be quite handy, in fact, wouldn't they? Maybe a little bit less there on the light infantry. Maybe I don't even particularly need them that much. I guess I want the cavalry for the flanks there. I could probably do without the engineers for now. But I don't know, it's good to have the engineers because they do obviously help us out. It's an interesting one, really, just to think how to actually plan this. Maybe I want to have a little bit less in the way of heavy infantry and have a little bit more support in elements there too. But the heavy infantry is going to be the main backbone here. But again, we have got a lot of heavy infantry, so I'll have a little bit more of other things there, really. Maybe have the rest as just the light infantry for now. Okay. Well, in fairness, I've only... Well, should not be engineers for now. It would be good to have them, but in the future I will have them. Yeah, I mean, that's the interesting thing, isn't it, really? Right. So that's going to cost us 10.2, which is a fair whack of change. But we'll have fort maintenance come down then, ideally. And there we go, we're going to go ahead and raise our first legion, which is going to be Legio Italia. Let's go ahead and take a look at our leadership candidates here. I do need to make sure I have loyal commanders. It is a surprisingly big problem when you can't control your army. So I am going to promote loyalty. Troop quality should ideally make up for a lot of things. Yeah, I do want to have generally good but loyal commanders too. Okay. Right. So we have there Pontius Claudius, Tertius Pilarus, how do you want to pronounce that? Oh gosh. Marcus Cornelius? Marcus? Zerusius Apollonis? I don't fucking know how you pronounce these, but yeah. There we go. So we have here... Damn, that was pretty loud. Maybe I do want to go ahead and turn down the effects. It's a very interesting line for this game in terms of audio. Probably would be better off balancing it through, like, Windows sound mixer or something of that nature. But here we are, we have the First Legion. It is a large step for a nation to show it has the resources to keep a standing army. As we have formed Legio Italia, we now stand as a nation above others. Our glorious nation enters a new era of professional soldiers that will show no mercy to our enemies. Additionally, they will be able to forge a legacy of their own, and bravery or lack thereof shall determine its character. So a new era has begun. Legio Italia will be awarded Progenia. So if we go ahead and take a look over here then. So, Progenia. The firstborn among the legions, this is the oldest and most venerable fighting unit that a soldier can be part of. We have here Legion Dedication. The founding of any standing legion is a monumental day in the history of our nation. With pride and honour, our loyal troops shall remember the oaths they swore whenever they do battle against our foes. Yeah, so they're very good here. Very good to actually have. As you can see here, their army morale, recovery, morale of armies, army movement, speed and discipline, all great stuff here. But you can see that's an expensive thing to have there. Let me go ahead and just turn that down a little bit. Maybe the master being up there is not too bad. We'll figure that one out as we go. So, oh, I know this one here. Stability is a very good thing to have. Like, I do need to raise that. Okay. So we do have our first legion over here then. Now they're taking on food right now. And I do like that mechanic. I do like that they have to carry that with them. I can only assume that the, yeah, food storage 50 there. And they can store a maximum of 172. Now that's something that we'll have to figure out and balance as we go, really. But we now have the Legion here. Damn, you can see... Look at that. You can see just how much it was costing me for all those fortresses there. That's a big difference in the chunk of change coming in each month. But what we're going to go ahead and do then is have the army begin to drill, I think. Experience is going to be a very valuable thing. But in fairness, if I go ahead and take a look over here, we have a road here. It may be worthwhile to actually have the Legion establish as a road, but I think I will have that done perhaps later. But it would be something to bear in mind. Definitely is going to be up there. I think when I want to go ahead and do then, yeah, 50. Do I have... Yeah, it's interesting to actually see the road there. That's pretty cool. I wonder where I would actually see the benefit of the road. I've got to assume somewhere. But anyway, we'll have them begin to drill to begin with. Oh, here we go. That's pretty good. I'm going to actually go ahead and turn that down. It is surprisingly loud. Okay, our Colossal Construct has... Oh, had unexpected benefits in Rome. So we do have the option here to increase the amount of taxation coming in, which is pretty good there. We do have additional stability and loss of tyranny. I only have a little bit of tyranny, which is going down anyway right now. But I think a year of extra taxes, manpower, and population output is actually pretty good at this point. So we'll go for that for now. I do have a family scored, or two families scored over here, which I need to balance out. Hey, doing that, Mike? Good to have you, my man. Ah, there we go. Grand Santonalia. Very cool. Right, so I do have the fortresses underway here. And I do have you over here, which I can actually go to war with. Oh, that's good then. Good, good, good. I was waiting for that to actually end there, the truce. So let's go ahead and cancel your drilling for now. You're going to go up against a very easy foe to begin with. Right, okay. 12 months. That would balance out what we've actually just gained in fairness, so that's fine. Oh, here we are. We do actually have a fair few relics in here, which is pretty cool. I do like that. There's a lot of research that's gone into the mod here, which is pretty cool. Right, so we do have a Omen now. It may be worthwhile saving that for when we go to war against Carthage. I'm thinking that we do that soon, but in fairness, I think once we do finish the Alpine goal mission, I think I'll let you guys decide what we do next. And that's why I established like a position over here in Greece too, because we do have Thrace is actually looking pretty meaty. But the Diadochi, or the Diadochi, how are you going to pronounce that? It's hard to say who's really doing the best. The Seleucids are in an interesting position there. 4,000 population, 3,000 there. Thrace, yeah, so let's say the Seleucids are doing pretty good. Better Seleucids, however you want to pronounce that. They're doing pretty good. Carthage is at 2k. We're actually a little bit below Carthage in terms of overall population there. This is a different save. There was a new update for the actual mod, so I decided to start again, but get to a point at which I actually had something established beforehand. Yeah. Which I thought would be more interesting for people. Just because I'd been able to learn the mechanics a little bit more, and we could appreciate it a little bit more together than after that point. Especially because we have the Italian peninsula to actually manage now, so it's going to be interesting to take a closer look at things, rather than having to figure out things as we go to an extent. Okay. Now, you do have an alliance. Who are you allied with? Right, so you're allied with Marseille, in fact. That's interesting. So there's still the colony of Marseille. I don't think they'll have much of an army. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be in here relatively quickly. I do have levies I could raise if I wanted to. Like, I could raise a couple of men from Magna Graecia, but I'm not going to do that. Even a couple over here from Alpine, Gaul, and etc. Illyria, but we'll ignore that. Excuse me. So we'll go ahead and finish this off. Ooh, who is the other? Oh, is it these guys over here then? Well, we could ignore that for now. So we'll go ahead and finish this off then. See, this is what I quite like. When you're at war, you do see the actual enemy capitals like that. Yep, so this is the first engagement. Now, I need to learn more about the actual combat system. But as you can imagine, yeah, 15,500 men, an entire legion coming down on you is not going to leave you much in the way of options. Especially when you know a lot, well, you're not ready. Yeah, they did go for that food pretty quick. Yeah, so there we go. So the army's using 8.4 food this month. Now that's something that we're really going to have to bear in mind, because that is going to limit the actual extent I can have the legion range out there. Okay. We do have a disloyal province over here, which we'll have to manage. Now we'll go ahead and just head down here to Marseille. Put that speed up. Fleet composition is something I'm having to learn about. That's going to be interesting. Now, you can see that we're actually making a good chunk of change there. I am very happy about that. We do have a political influence over here that I can spend to bring about improvements, yeah. As for they don't have a huge amount. No. Oh, so we have now a new consul here. Octavius Cornelius. Not bad stats, pretty good marshal there. National Noble output. Okay. I mean, if I wanted to, I could conquer these, but I'd like to try and keep it relatively smooth. So, I could take that if I wanted to, but I'm not, in fact, going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and stick to Alpine Gaul for now. As you can see, we do have a region there. And I'm going to stick with that. So we'll finish that off over there. And, yeah, that's just how easy it is when you do obviously have an entire legion. And a pretty large one, in fact. Right, so we're going to have them return to Roma for now. It may in fact be even worthwhile to construct a road down to Roma. I think we'll have the roads established later on. I may have one established down here to Sicily in fact, because we don't have any effects down this way. This area, there's still barbarian incursions, but obviously down this way, there's really nobody else but Rome. Once we do kick Carthage off of Sicily and Sardinia, we don't really have threats there. Ep.2 is going to be an interesting one. So here we are. Now we do have Gallia Spandana? Spandana? No, I don't know how you pronounce that. We ensure the safety of Italia from the Gallic barbarian hordes by reaching the Pardus. From there we can stage further expansions and push the Gauls all the way over the Alps. We do have a couple options over here then, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Rome will be able to fortify a chosen territory. Okay. So Gallia Spandana. Probably not pronouncing this right. Now let's see. The southern Pardus Valley is completely under our control. We are one step closer to driving the Gauls back across the Alps and spreading the light of Roman civilization across all Gaul. We should choose a focal point for our defensive efforts to ensure the Gauls never again cross the Padua. Let's just take a look then. Bononia. I think I do have a fine province option here, so Bononia. Oh, that's Bona. Bono. Bononia. Which is over here then, okay. So let's see then. Right. Strong point modifiers, that's pretty good there. So we gain supply limits and local fort defense there. Must be the central confluence at Clastidium. Where's Clastidium? Good job we have this. Clastidium. Oh, okay, which is over here. And that's actually a pretty good choke point there. We do have a forest. Yeah, which is -1 to them. We do have a mountain here to secure our position. We do have a fort being constructed here in forest as well. And it does cover the river crossing here. That one's being covered too, so that's pretty good. Now, Crixia. So let's see where that is. Am I spelling that right? Oh, Crixia. It's not that one. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. Oh, Brixia. Ah, okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I did have... I've got the extended timeline mod installed too, so I think it goes all the way up to 476 AD, which is pretty cool. So that's Brixia over here then. Okay. And that commands the west. Or Parma. Parma being here. Actually, to be fair, Parma does actually stand in a very, very interesting position there. Ah, okay. Loses farm settlement, gains fortress. Okay. Now that one's actually pretty interesting then. So over here then at Parma, we do have a lot going for it because we have then... But then again, is it necessary? Because it's good. But then if I have it at Castidium, or Clastidium, they're not making it to Parma. There's only the river crossings here, so they can only cross at these points anyway, unless they have ships. That'd be a good position for another fortress, really. I'm kind of feeling Clastidium. I think because of like where it stands, I think it's a pretty good choke point there. It does mean that we have like fortresses able to mutually support each other to some degree, which is something there. But it could be worthwhile, because then again, Parma is one of the provinces. I mean, there's only really Genoa, Parma, and then obviously you have like Ravenna and yeah. So maybe I do want to make it as hard as I possibly can, because I do want to have another fortress really covering here. But I guess that works. After that, I'd probably want to have like another fortress over here at Luna. And then at least we do have northern Italia secured there. I think I will in the end go for Parma then. I think in the end, yeah, I will. So we have that one there built for free. How you doing there, Frank? Good to have you, my man. Good to have you. Yeah, so we'll go with Parma. Let me go ahead and see if I can sort out the audio level. It's a bit quiet, I think. No, oddly enough, I think it's a bit of an odd game to balance audio-wise, isn't it? Let me try and put the audio master up. Do I have... Yeah, I don't have like the 1 or 2%, it's just 10, and that's it. So I guess we'll go with that. Hopefully it's not too loud. We'll see. Okay. Not bad, actually. I started this stream at a point where we secured pretty much Italia, and we just finished off Alpine goal here. So we're going to take a look then. So we have invade. Oh, so I just need that province there, which is what I wanted anyway. So I can take that rather quickly. We've vanquished the Veneti. So we'll go for that one. Okay. The Conquest of Venetia. So now these missions are really good. You can see that up to 11 ports become Roman. It's actually a pretty big deal there. 11's actually a pretty huge deal, in fact. Altium. What does it mean this one? Altium. I don't think I see another one, so I've got to assume it to be this one here. There's a lot of population there. That's a huge amount. Yeah, it's a relative marshy. And what do we have here? Atruscularum. Not quite seeing that right now. I think we will go for essentially here. I mean, Altinum is just, yeah, that's pretty good. So you can see over here then now. And now the good thing is that this was a Italic culture group to begin with. So you can see that we do have Venetic over here. And the good thing is that is in our culture group anyway. You can see there 111, Now we have 14 Roman. So yeah, that's a pretty well-populated province there. So let's see, we have the Flavi and Semproni. Tribunus Militum. Sempronus, yep. Oh no, oh actually, there we are. Need to keep them happy, have them in there. I mean, really trying to use these officers to keep the families happy. It's not always the best, but if I can get away with it, I will try and go for the better. Or if I don't think they're particularly too powerful, then I will go for the better. Right, so we have our Omen power over here then. So I could gain quite a lot of discipline from that, which is pretty good there. Okay, so we have that then. How you doing there, good? Oh, how you doing there, Kev? Oh, Kev, it's been a while. How you doing, man? Have you been for any mukbangs as of late? I know you're into that. Oh dear. If you're not interested in the time period, I'd have to take a look at that actually, because I really have found, like, the module I'm taking at uni at the moment, I've got two obviously. But I've got one for modern Japanese history, then I've got one for the fall of the Roman Empire. I've always been more interested in late antiquity than really Republican, and I suppose you could say like imperial. But actually, it does make me think, oh, actually, I'd be really quite interested to take a look at how the actual Roman state developed, because it's really quite fascinating. But I'll have to take a look at that. Yeah, how you doing there, Kev? You sexy beast, you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and finish this mission off over here then. We do have our Legion on its way, but it can go this way. Now, again, I still do not know how to turn off the Christmas ones, but I'll have to make do there. So I think in the future, we'll obviously increase the amount of food capacity that we can handle here together. That'd be quite good. Under here. Yeah, I don't always have positions to give them, so thankfully we do have some traits that come up sometimes that are actually pretty useful. Alright. I could probably do with establishing a fortress over here in Sicily for when the war does begin. What do we have here? It looks like a useful province, and over here then. Okay. Hills and farmland. Well, it's better to have something rather than nothing. Okay. Yeah, if I can increase loyalty, I always will go for loyalty. It's going to be very difficult and very annoying if we have to fight in a civil war, so we're going to avoid that for a fairly long time, if I can. Own loyalty here for our legate. Pontius Claudius, this is actually pretty good, but at 98. He had a bit of... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. No, I'm glad to hear it's good, though. Yeah, I assume it's all well. If you're saying like that, then that's good. No, glad to hear, glad to hear. Okay. If you could make a piece of media, be it film, video game, TV show, about less good parts of history. Oh, what period? Ah, bloody hell. Genesis. Was that his name there, Genesis? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to think about that first question, though. Oh, I hate these ones here. Eventually, Elite is once again the agenda of the Ottomans, or the Ottomans, I don't know how you pronounce it. This time, they've decided to gather around the head of Semproni family, Publius Sempronius Sophus. They claim that he deserves some land as repayment for his excellent service to the Senate. I can quite happily grant you land if I have as an option. Sometimes. I don't know if I know enough about the game. We actually don't have a co-consul right now. Interesting. Have we actually... I know we changed our government, in fact, so maybe we have. In fact, gone too far the other direction. Well, I still have Alex Antonia. I should, in fact, have a consul. Octavius Antulus. It's just not shown it for some reason. I wonder if he's, like, leading something. I'm not entirely sure there. That's pretty interesting. Right. What is he actually asking for? I mean, I can grant him land. If I can grant him it, I will grant him it. Which I will grant it. Now, this is one of the things where I'm no idea really what would be wise to grant them. I guess I can grant you Verona. It'll be good one day. It'll be good one day. But that should keep him happy for now. Okay, right, so here we are. Yeah, I mean, I'm using... this is like Imperator, but with the Invictus mod. I've added a couple of the mods as well, and the game does look really quite cool like that. It's been enjoyable so far, actually, so I've been enjoying that. It's my evil little question to anyone interested in history. So I think the period I would probably pick would be the Warlord era in China. So let's say let's say from 1917 to, yeah, well actually no, I mean we could have like the Warlord period in China, but also then like the Northern Expedition could be quite interesting as well. Or even, ooh, maybe have something to cover like Chang Shaolin in Manchuria and the other warlords there. Maybe have a look at like what it was like in Manchuria. Obviously under a warlord, but obviously then the influences of the Japanese in there. That could be quite interesting. Yeah, I think that, or probably late antiquity too. But I think the Chinese warlord period, like the more modern one, after the death of Yan Shikai, 1916, and then have that like 1917 to 1927ish. That'd be quite interesting. Okay. Minor addendum. I always love that for the stability options. Stability is really hard to keep up there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and actually go for the war over here. I mean, these wars are pretty low-key right now. I just need to complete the actual missions here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next mission before I do that. So, invade in Serbia. The Silbury lands fed by the river Padua are the most fertile in Cisalpine Gaul and should be one of our main objectives in the area. And we do have Cisalpine settlers over here then. Okay. And then Gallia Transpadana. You know, there's actually classes that you need to actually learn Latin. I've got to say, I'm really pretty tempted to do those. I have ordered well, I think I've ordered about 9 or 10 books actually to begin learning Mandarin, in fact. So, one thing at a time. I've still got my Japanese language books as well, so I need to get on with that one in the future too. But yeah, Latin would be pretty awesome. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, let's take a look at the chat here. Ooh, first of all. This one I just tend to execute the actual slaves. Yeah, I tend to just take that one there. Personally, I think a deep dive... Oh, that's pretty interesting. I actually really know nothing of North American tribes, in fact. That's pretty interesting, in fairness. That's very cool. I had a tutor last year, in fact, and he's like specialization was American history, in fact, and he like more so specialized in the slave trade and that sort of thing there. But I imagine he'd be probably pretty interested in that. He'd probably know a decent amount. And yeah, I did consider taking an American history module as well, but it's it's all a bit political at the moment, so I don't know. I like the history modules to be more about the history. I mean, granted the politics is in there, but like. I don't like it when we have to cover Trump. Okay. But now let's go ahead and take a little bit closer look at the culture here. Now, yeah, you can see there that the amount of Roman population is increasing. Let's take a look. So like right now, we only make up 16% of the empire. There's a lot of population here. Yeah, integrated. I don't know if I want to integrate the others. You do have some pretty interesting... Yeah, oh, like over here, then we have found colony. So, the best way to ensure lasting loyalty to the region will always be to send those we trust to rule it for us. Let's just send a number of trusted Roman men and women to build a new life deep in foreign territory. I don't know how you have to... Like, I don't know what it is you have to get to this point, but I do love the found colony. With increasing level there. I'm going to go ahead and found a colony. Hadria, a Roman colony. The rival Roman settlers has hardly endeared the local population to us, but the foundation of a colony in this area is without doubt the best way to assert control here in the long run. Soon, even the Pontic inhabitants will see how our city will prosper and surpass any previous settlements they may have had in the area before the land was confiscated. Yeah, so you do have these. Now, I do wonder if they actually do, because it'd be interesting to see if this number increases, but I think they actually do come from Roman-dominated lands. Whereabouts is Hadria? Hadria, how are you going to pronounce it? Ah, over here then. Yeah, so that's pretty awesome, man. So we'll watch this number. So 565. Yeah, so they don't just materialize, they are still population. So it's very important then to really develop population centers in like Roman-dominated lands, and like because this is where your settlers will come from. Now over here, I've been promoting infrastructure spending. You can see it's getting a little bit expensive over here. You can see we can have a maximum of 88 here. Again, I would like to keep increasing the population size of Roma, but eventually I will dump Rome as a capital. I forget which emperor it was now, but it was one of the later emperors, wasn't it? I can't really remember which one it was now. But I think they did have the consideration, or supposedly had a consideration, for having the capital moved to Syracuse. Which is a very interesting location, really, when you think about it. And you think, well, how could that have changed, like, Roman history? Like, how could that have changed things? It does make you think, though, doesn't it? Because it's a fairly central position, but obviously them being on the island, it does have some pretty excellent lines of communication, I'd imagine. Byzantium was obviously pretty freaking phenomenally well defensible. Yeah, but Syracuse would have been very interesting. It's been quite fun actually to like see what we can do with setting up the capitals. But I think what I would like to do as well is get to the point where we can have a brother empire as well. It'd be quite cool to see if we can have like the west and east divide. That'd be cool. Right, oratory. Who have we pissed off here? Flavi. I wish I could solve by the option where it says, who have you pissed off today? 10. Oh yeah, it's not a great difference, so I'm quite happy just to appease them when it doesn't cost me all that much. So let's take a look over here then. Strategic Academy. Different wonders are going to be quite good to build, and I will look into those. There's actually quite a lot of technologies to pursue here. I'm trying to figure out which ones I really want, because they can go quite deep in some places. This one seems quite good because it gives you different kinds of like war goals. So far, we've not run into any great empire. We are on the border. Well, we do share a border with the Carthaginians, so that's going to be next. Grand Amphitheatre. Yeah, Grand Theatre would be quite good there. Yeah, gradual economic integration. I think I probably want to go down that line for integration there. Diplomatic education. Yeah, the integrated culture happiness is pretty good there. But I think I'm going to go down to the gradual economic integration. And that grants us additional diplomatic reputation, which is pretty good. Okay. So this war was obviously quite easy. I mean, barely even a war. I was going to take the province I need. I don't want to just expand willy-nilly, I just want to take what I actually want here, what the missions actually specify. The Arvernia are doing pretty good. Right, so we have that. Mediolanum. Yeah, Mediolanum would obviously become Milan one day. It is a pretty good one. Pretty good position there. Obviously did serve as a later Roman capital as well, as did many other cities in fact. So we're going to go ahead and build that up too. Yeah, make that the capital. I think it's the capital. What's particularly interesting about the Iroquois is that they had, in essence, a matriarchal system. Inheritance was through the mother's line, and many of the biggest political choices were ultimately decided by women, but also the league ruled by consensus, so each member was proudly autonomous on matters of foreign affairs. Often the league members would vote with, or wherever, or with, or where the lesser league members would discuss and find consensus and vote with the major league members. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, it does seem to be quite a... I don't know what I could say. What would be a good way to describe it? It just seems to be quite... because I was listening to something earlier on, actually. I was talking about a very similar sort of situation in Okinawa. Very early. I forget what the period was now, but... a few thousand years ago. I think the podcast I was listening to was covered in about 3500 CE, I think it was. We're not used to that common era thing. I don't know particularly how it works, but it does make me think of like Gundam when it says like common era. Era, not era. Okay, Cisalpine settlers moving to Cisalpine. Oh, sorry, Romans are going to be moving to Cisalpine. Oh, do I want to build a road? I don't really know what the economic benefits of it would be. That's the only problem. I need that to actually be worthwhile. Right, okay. That's some good cash. Yeah, sure. Excuse me. Now, in fairness, in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one... we'll have one built from Ravenna to Rome. Okay, we'll go for that. Right, build road. I didn't see what it said there. A road will be created from this location when the unit reaches its next location. Oh, okay. I guess we'll see how that goes then, because I've never done this. I don't even know if the road thing is part of the... That's really good, in fact. Popularity I can afford to lose people, but that tax is pretty nice. Okay. You can see that we have the amount of income come down considerably there. So go for national commerce. Like right now, I do have a mercantile stance here. And that is going to change if we do go to war, because I do want to have some other benefits. That integration speed is pretty good. Okay, settling this Alpine goal. With the conquest of such a large area on the borders of Italia, many freemen are jumping at the chance to move into the vast and fertile Padua Valley to establish their own farms. Okay, yeah, 30 Roman freemen move into own territories. Very cool. Excuse me. That's a lot of cash. I do need to build up cash where I'm not making that much. I also think it would be interesting to have a piece of media in the colonial era. Yeah, well that's it really. I mean, it's going to be one of those things that is an increasingly... I don't know really. I mean, it's one of those things of like, would it be something for an archaeologist or would it be something for an historian? I suppose it'd probably be something for a historian. Sorry, for an archaeologist and then the historian perhaps. But I don't know. There we are. I do need to go for the more economic reforms too. Or technologies. There we are. Ah, okay. On completion, the Cornelii family gains 100 prestige. Rome gains 2 free province investments. Roma gains a triumphal arch. And choose between a policy of production or civilization in Cisalpine Gaul. With all Cisalpine Gaul from Genoa in the west, Aquileia in the east under our control, we must decide on how the region is to serve Roma. Right. So let's see then. 240 months there. So, agricultural provincia. Excuse me. So, decrease of local population happiness, local slave. Yes, we could have more slaves out there. And eventually we will have more slaves, so we need to bear that in mind. So, we must see greater potential. Which I do quite like the look of that one there. Population conversion speed, local citizen design ratio, integrated cultural happiness. I'm going to go for that one, because ultimately it is right on the doorstep of like Italia, and I could move Roman populations in here. So we'll finish that mission off there for Cisalpine Gaul. Now, we do fucking hell, Gaul looks so huge, doesn't it, when you look at it like this? So we do have subduing Gaul, we do have the Pearl of Italia, subduing Greece, the first Provincia, which is in fact, yeah, conquer, subdue, or colonize the islands of Corsica, Sardinia, and Sicily. And then the Retia, I don't know how to pronounce that. Gaul, I don't know if it offers enough for us in terms of, like, economic gain. I think we probably want to focus on just really taking full control of Italia and Sicily here. That would cement our control of Italia and Magna Graecia, which would be quite cool. And then I think we'll move on to Greece, I think. Or we could even do Greece now? I don't know, what would you guys think then? Let me know what you reckon. I can't really end the stream here. I'm gonna have to separate the stream into an hour segment afterwards, but we'll see how long it is, in fact. It's getting a little bit late here. But yeah, which mission would you guys pick there? kind of feel like Greece might be a good option. Speaking about archaeology, at the beginning of last year, a long lost rune stone was discovered in Sweden, which is kind of interesting. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I think I saw in the news only the other day that they discovered I think it's like a drum or something like that, made out of chalk or something like that. I don't know. I might have misread it. But apparently a very good and important find. I think it'd been found a while, actually. It'd been kept out of the news. Okay. So I've not seen a huge amount of options here from the chat. So let's take a look. What would Greece offers in terms of challenge? 601 there. Oh, there's a lot of war actually going on here in Greece right now. Excuse me. I've got to assume as well that Greece would be really quite profitable. But yeah, we'll do this first. I am kind of putting it off a little bit. Maybe I do want to put it off a little bit before we take on Carthage. But then if I leave Carthage, they will inevitably grow. I mean, they're expanding over here in Hispania. They do have some pretty big forts out here. Oh, I don't really have to. I mean, I do. We do have Corsica over here, so I can at least get a force over here. I think maybe Greece first then, because then at least I can actually build up the economy, and then we can take on Carthage. Carthage for the moment seems. They are at war though right now. Who are they at war with? Are these small ass tribes? Then again, if I wait, oh actually no, wow, our population has really increased there. Maybe we are strong enough to take on Carthage. I think we are pretty much strong enough. Oh, it looks like Carthage's fleet is not that big right now. Doesn't mean that they can't build it up. Military tech 7, they're at 5. 215, we're at 240. We do have a lot of manpower, we've got a decent treasury. I guess we'll go for Carthage. I guess we'll go ahead and we'll secure this then. So the Pearl of Italia. Yeah, this is about actually developing Italia itself and Roma in particular, which is pretty cool. But we're going to go for the first provincia. There we are. The case for expansion. So game claims there. Okay. Right, how are you going with the roads? Do I have to tell you to move? We'll see here in a second. Oh, they've got a shovel in hand, so... Oh yeah, looks like they're doing it. Okay. Oh, there we are, that's pretty cool. Ah, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, the Punic War's in full. That's pretty quick, isn't it? I suppose it is 15,500 men. Okay. So we'll start that then. The case for expansion. Right, clamoring for glory. Even with our recent successes, it is surprising how quickly the people of Rome have become accustomed to the idea of indefatigability. I can't pronounce that. Sped on by our soldiers, trinkets and stories, crowds proclaim the invincibility of our forces, citing them as proof of Rome. As proof Rome is loved dearly by the gods, and demanding further campaigns. So Rome gains clamour for blood. Enslavement efficiency, desecrate, cost and efficiency. We are going to have the Legion desecrate as well, because you actually do gain... you gain like a modifier, which is actually pretty cool. Which is pretty useful in fact. So I think I would like to gain that. It would be quite handy to desecrate a Carthaginian holy site. Yeah, but we'll see. But then, yeah, clamour for Luke there. I don't know what that means. Whole national triumph. National freedom happiness is pretty good there. But the enslavement will be quite good. I think I'm going to go for... I don't know how much it costs to desecrate something. I know it's an option over here. Oh, aggressive expansion. I don't care about that. Is it wealth they want? Yeah, we'll go for the happiness then, in fact. That's pretty good, in fact. War slaves is good, but I don't think I really want to go beyond Sicily unless things go well. Britain's Carthaginian merchants have long enjoyed mastering the Mediterranean trade, even in Rome. Why, when we have a strength to rest the markets of all Italia from these foreign bean counters? I love that. Okay, so Rome gains end in Punic influence. So ship damage done, shipbuilding cost. Rome gains claims on the islands of Sardinia and western Sicily. We gain some additional popularity for this guy. Yeah, he's doing pretty good there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and begin the construction. I need to really build up the size of the ports over here in Italy, in fairness. Like, certain ships are just... Yeah. So I'm not going to have much in the way of heavy ships, and I really, really probably want to have more in the way... I mean, these are only medium ships, in fairness. How much would a port cost us? Shipyards is probably what I want. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ostia and see what we have there at Ostia. So Austria has a level 2 port. Shipyard. Yeah, recruit and speed, it's not experience. So ports are good, shipyards are obviously good too. Construct a shipyard over here at Ostia. Colonia. Do I have port? That's interesting. I wonder if we have ports when we have, like, actual settlements there. So I don't have a port on every province here, which is interesting. Just take a look. Oh no, I do have port. Maybe I just missed it. That's under possible buildings. Let's see. Settlement buildings. But I'm not seeing it here right now. Maybe I need to do it in the actual province itself. Maybe so. Okay. Or maybe they just don't have... Yeah, maybe they don't have a space there. I don't know, Zubi. Zubi. Good to have you. Yeah, I can construct the port there, so I'm going to go like that. So I'll bring up the number of ports that we have then, or at least of size. Yeah. With this actual mod, it's been pretty good in fairness. Not the cheapest thing to do, so I do need to be quite careful about that. But yeah, I'm gonna build these ports up over here then. So they'll be finishing fire on 9 October. Right, the Greek Menace. Okay. Siege ability there. Light cavalry. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. So getting claims there on Eastern Sicily. Looking cool. Aye. And we do have our Legion constructing the road out there to Roma. That'd be cool. Right. No, honestly, I played for the first time in probably, God, a long while actually. Imperator the other day, so I've been learning the game again, but obviously been learning it with the Invictus mod, and yeah, it's been a lot of changes. So it's been really good. It's been really enjoyable so far, actually. Yeah, there's quite a lot in the game, in fairness. I've been learning it together, really. Right, the drums of war. The mood in Rome is once again one of hopeful trepidation, of the calm before the storm, of the wistful yearning of fresh-faced soldiers for the spoils of war and adventure. Rome stands at the threshold of everlasting glory, the fates and future of all the peoples of the world perhaps are in our hands. Much will be decided in the coming days. Roma Invicta. Looking cool. Right, so conquer Corsica. Oh, I've already got Corsica, so I can take that mission there. Very nice. Right, the old Greek port of Elenia. Mount a stronghold. Yeah, mountains are really quite good because you get that 2 there. And holding that does mean you can actually hold the province to a degree. But again, it's like, well, is it going to be worthwhile? I think I'm going to go with Valeria. How are you going to pronounce that? So we have Corsican over here, 23 Italic. And of the Italic, we have... Oh, yeah, that's just Etruscan. I don't think there's actually any Romans over here, actually. So I do want to go ahead and get some Romans in there. So go for that. Is that going to take a sec? Or is it just across the province in general? We've got some Romans over there. Romans there. Okay. Oh, this is for the province, in fact. Yeah, so you can see now that we have 10 Romans there. That's good. Okay. Settling Corsica. It's going to take a little bit of time. We have secured the most hospitable, the more hospitable part of Corsica. Trying to buy Greek, Phoenician, and Etruscan traders. Now we should encourage the settlement of the entire island. That'd be very cool, in fact. Yeah, settlers will soon depart for Corsica, so I think we'll settle this area here. Sicilian foothold. Rome will be able to found a colonia in a conquered territory. Fresh conquest. Okay. Pop assimilation speed is pretty cool, though. Right, okay. The strategic city of Masana has returned to Italic hands, and the end is nigh for the Greeks and the Punics who occupy prosperous Sicily. With newly conquered territory comes the inevitable path of land distribution of provinces. Okay, let's take a look at this then. Messina is hills, which is pretty good. Stone is what we produce here, I think. Yeah, stone. What do I have here? Glass. Oh, that's pretty cool. Right. So, it is a very strategic position there, isn't it? I mean, obviously having the crossing, which is really, and it wouldn't hurt to make this most important province because then at least we can actually focus the greatest defense here, and it does serve the purpose of really preventing access, well, entrance into Magna Graecia, southern Italia. Okay. Abashin could be made of calicate? I don't know how you pronounce that. Which is over here. And again, that one's pretty good because it does control that. But again, I need to control this one here. So I suppose if we do focus on fortifying Messina, it does accept that this is going to be a loss, so... Katana. Which is over here then. Which has olives. 2861, 2124, 3065. Farmland. Am I increasing my my population capacity? Yeah. Okay, maybe we actually do think long term. We actually go for Katana, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go for that, but now we've got to think long term. So there we go, we'll have the actual capital site in there. Lovely jubbly. Right. Let's see. Oh gosh, we don't make all that much in the way of cash. Would be quite nice to maybe have the road extended down here, but I don't know if it's worth it. But that's pretty cool though to have the road there. Yeah, I do love the fact they can see the roads there. So, I think... Ooh, it's gonna be 5, 10, 15... Oh, we already have that actually, so... I guess I want to go to Neapolis. We'll do that later, it's already expensive enough right now. And I'm going to need funds here. Right, colonizing. Our first colony in Corsica will be at Ficria, which is over here. Right, 103, that's pretty expensive. Only a few settlers will be necessary. Aggressive, yeah, we'll go for that one. So there we are. First colony established, looking good. They're coming over the city of Mediolanum, or Mediolanum. I don't know how to pronounce this, so forgive. Right. Earthenware. Yep, doing well. Very good. Right, very nice. Right, have the ports done. Yeah. Okay, this is going to be a bloody expensive process, isn't it? So might as well put the money in there. Struggles. Oosh. After it's at the cost. Yeah, there we go. So we can actually construct a couple more heavy ships. So we're going to go for 2 each, at least initially. I can't just spend and spend and spend, but I do want to have a fairly sizable fleet at least at first. The Carthaginians apparently have only 34 ships, but I don't know how believable that actually is. Oh, it's going to cost me a fortune, isn't it? But at least it is being done. Okay. Right. We have success here. That's good. Now. Neighbouring countries will... I'll try and read that. Yep. So, neighbouring countries with fewer than 12 territories that we have guaranteed will have a small chance over time to become our subject. That's actually really quite good, because that could be really good in Greece, in fairness. That'd be really good in Greece. Right. Yeah, I can reduce their tax. That's fine. It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't cost me something from the treasury now, but it obviously will in the long term. That's okay. Yeah, yep, keep spending. God, this cost me a fortune, but there we are. We do have Island of Corsica now, at least nominally under our control. Yeah, but I'd like... Yep, that's looking good. But I'd like to try and bring these guys in as subjects. That'd be very handy, in fact, and just integrate them. I think they're going to likely be Carthaginian subjects, so we'll see about that. So, struggles. Okay. I do really need to build up some more cash, though. Oh, shit, that's why it's going down. Ah, I forgot to turn that off. Okay, well, might as well let it continue. Ah, fuck me, no wonder it's going down. It's 50 each pop. Ah, yeah, there we go. I was thinking that went down pretty quick, but, yeah, okay. I've got to assume it increases their speed of movement, but I've honestly no idea. Okay, we will encourage Romanization. So yeah, we'll go for that. Ah, looks like we have a storm in the area. Okay. Need to make some cash. Now that does increase the actual maintenance cost of the Legion there. But they're not very experienced. I do need to take care of the loyalty of the cohorts. Right, let's see. Integrated. I don't have many integrated other than Roman. Right, let's see. His personal loyalty is still looking good. Fuck, that's expensive. Okay, that came at a really good time right now. That came at a really good time. I can't really afford for personal loyalty to the commanders here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's going to escalate. So I'm going to go ahead and reward the veterans here. So there's just a 2 more there. I need to remove any chance of loyalty to an individual commander. Now they can drill. Damn, that cash went up. Okay. Flavi. Oh, Flavi. There we are. Good. So everybody's good to go right now. Support in the Senate's good. Ah, that's handy now. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go ahead and get that, because that's really quite good. I do like that. Sure. I do always like additional approval. Yeah, we're getting a lot of diplomatic reputation there. So, I need to go ahead and actually guarantee them. So let's go ahead and take a look over here then. So, a few of them, 12 territories. They have 13 territories. God damn them. Tribal vassal. And I need to be neighbouring them. Damn it, Macedonia, why do you have to be so large? If only they had one less, that would have been a perfect... Hellenic League is an interesting fact. Yeah, we'll begin over here then. But it will in general come in handy, in fact. Offer guarantee. Over here we're good too. Offer guarantee. They're quite small. You get a guarantee. You get a guarantee. At least for now, anyway. Over here, it'd be really quite good to move in down that way into Illyria. I guess we. Nah, they're only one, aren't they? So, okay. I guess I don't really board them. Maybe I board these guys. That's Imperator? Imperator? Ah, okay. I don't really want to support them. I didn't even realize they still had some holdings, in all honesty. I will guarantee those guys, though. If we can work our way up and down the Illyrian coastline, that'd be really handy. Right, so we're building up the strength of the fleet, have it congregate over here at Austria, and go from there, really. Okay. Can't have them drill. Yeah, it's going to be really important to drill the legions here. That's a third one. Fourth, damn it. When can I reward the legions? When I can afford it, okay. Yeah. Ah, Vox Populi. Ah, okay. Yeah. Ooh. Granaries raided. It's not good. Oh, not good when I'm trying to, like, save up money to then immediately spend it. Oh, well. Focus on them. Oh, actually, I do have maybe some additional ones in over here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, no, they're all good, actually. Okay. In fairness, I could actually increase the amount of cash I'm making. Like, over here in Italia, we are focused on a simulation rather than actually increasing income. But we are at 20 now, which is pretty good. Damn it. Oof. Oof. Okay. Marx had been a fierce advocate for the rights of foreign minorities in Rome, going so far as to propose a formal extension of citizenship to all free men within Roman borders. This rhetoric angered many conservative senators who were desperate to conserve the ancient status quo. With no clear successor to the ideology of Marcus, his movement wildly popular among the lower classes. Right. Stability is at 64. I'm going to go for that one for now. The reason being is I don't want to have the risk of civil war when I'm gearing up for war. And I can build up on Roman simulation. We can build that. Right, go for 11 here then. Yeah, there's quite a few disloyal provinces right now. Yeah, this is why we need to build up the assimilation. Yeah, I love these ones. He's an admiral, and I do want to have his loyalty there. 8 is not a huge amount. I'm going to go for the stability there. Yeah, so really, really need to build up Roman. There's a little Roman here and there, but really need more than that. Really need more. A decent bit of Roman there. It's not bad. It's not bad. Right. At least the north is fairly well secured. In the future, I will upgrade these fortresses. Right, omens. Let's go ahead and focus on the economy. Marx Cornelius. Yeah, okay. The Cornelii are pretty powerful, in fact. Well, at least it doesn't piss them off that much. It does piss them off, but at least it's the same family. Oh, there we go, yeah, so he gives us 345. They are so effing rich. That's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Wealthy patron. Okay, it doesn't cost me, we gain a library, local population. That sounds all good to me. Right. I'm gonna reward the veterans. That's good. You can see experience is increasing over here. Oh, it looks like it was really effective that time. Oh, that's good then. It doesn't cost us ridiculous amounts. I mean, it does come up pretty quick. Right, okay. That's expensive. He may be a good commander, but I do have other good commanders. Yeah. See, that's the good thing about the experience here, because it reduces the amount of damage taken, at the moment by 15%. So we do want to have that high. Looks like we do have a possibility of rebellion in some of these provinces here. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. But luckily we do have a whole legion here to work with. Right. Oh, he was the... Ah. Right, risk of rebellion. So we might have rebellion up there. I'm going to have the legion redeployed over there to the north end. That does decrease the cost of state here temporarily, so we'll have them head up to Mediolanum. Yeah, they're going to take the road there, so it definitely looks as if it's a faster means to move by. And it fucking is quick, in fact. Yeah, that's shown its value. Still takes time though, doesn't it? You can look at how many days are going by here. It's not a quick action to move a legion from one side of Italy to the other. Oh, we went from having a war chest of 3k to having 700, but at least it's going up quickly enough. Right, Persians, what does he want? An office. Ah, fuck me. Telesflavius. Let me go ahead and make you a important character so I can know who you are. Tend to lose it. I find this a little bit too big. I don't know how. Like, it shouldn't be that big there. So I need to sort you a position. She's getting harder and bloody harder. It's a Flavius, in fact. 9 in finesse, okay. That's Tus Furious. Need Tus Flavius. Oh, you're not going to take this position. Shazer. Can keep. I wanted to select him, but I know it's not him. Tus Flavius. Okay. It's going to piss somebody off, but at least we'll get the cash then, I think, from that. Experience really dropped off quick there. But it has been a fair march, though, hasn't it? I mean, it's been a few, yeah, which makes sense. He's currently sponsoring games. He should be happy shortly enough. Right. Yeah, there we are, 349. Pretty good. Might rebel in 11 months. We'll see about that. Okay. That's a large, pretty large state there, isn't it, really? Well, yeah. Fortunate that Carthage hasn't subdued that. Oh, Galilee. Oh, that's interesting. Shungar. What the hell? I thought they were getting out that way. They still have a lot of population though, don't they? Drusius. Or Drusus, however you want to pronounce that, to be honest. Right. Okay. The Holden's thing is... Oh, there we are. So we'll go ahead and deal with that. Yeah. Well... That's something we have to bear in mind, but we'll go ahead and put this down then quickly. Yeah, that experience dropped off pretty quick, didn't it, really? I have a few more troops. No, I didn't go for the fortress there. I went for the capital, but... right. This is where the roads would have been handy. Let's go ahead here and get this sorted. Frurii. Yep, you'll do absolutely great there, champion. I managed to catch 500 of them. Catch 1400. 1350. Yeah, in fairness, this is a pretty large legion. I might decrease the size of the legion, but I can only have the one legion right now, so I might as well make it a bigger legion. Eventually we'll have a decent number from Magna Graecia, but yeah. You can kind of see why the legions were small, in a sense. It's a big difference when you have to keep it like as a stand-in force there, really. And it is a potential threat to the state. Okay, popularity for me, not for thee. That's always a good thing to go by. Risk of rebellion. Ah. So I do have a Lex Hortensia. Right. I do need to bring the Populares on side. Grand Public lands. I can afford that. Ah, so we need a new governor here for Cis Alpine. Goal, I think. No? I thought he died. Okay. Ah, very nice. Alright, there we are. Right, they want me to go to war with Carthage. I'm going to ignore them for now and then go to war with Carthage. Damn it. Ah. Fuck. Okay, let me just quickly reload that. I don't want to have that. Is it that one? I'm gonna assume so. But yeah, we'll deal with that. Go to war with Carthage, as you do. All about public opinion, right? I do like the actual... Really quite pretty. Excuse me? Second. Right, there we are. Bountiful olives. That's pretty bountiful. But I can't afford those olives. They do be expensive olives. Alright, head out that way. Yeah, exactly. Alright, developed a rum ball. That was pretty good. Let's see. I do very much like happiness there. That's a good thing to have. If we go here... Yeah. Okay. Right, they're done for now, so we'll finish this up. Bring them back in. Yeah. They have to be put down. There's a whole bunch of loyalty issues here. Do I have anything that can aid us with that? Yeah, harsh treatment. It's not ideal. But we need that loyalty again. It will have repercussions though doing this. I think what we'll do then is we'll give it a little while until we've built up our loyalty in the provinces once again, and then we can go for war. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll build up the loyalty then. It's going to take some time there. But we'll get that up. Let's see. But yeah, we're going to have to look towards tech that helps us with loyalty. Commerce is just a great thing to have in general. I mean, the Legion is very expensive. Very expensive. Okay. Again, I need loyalty. Let's see. Ooh, trade influx is always a good thing. You actually gain additional here. I'll welcome them. Trying to find something that's going to help me. This is all for tyranny, which is great and all. Yeah, I'll take that. Take them. Eventually have them assimilate into Roman culture. Ooh, more nobles would be quite nice. Loyalty characters is pretty good. So this is going to give me really more loyalty characters, not so much provinces. Maybe civic. I don't really have much in the way of civic here, do I? Well, in fairness, I do want to go for the taxation here, because that would be very, very good. Yeah, I mean, national tax there plus 10 is a huge deal. But I do want loyalty. I think we'll go down here for the loyalty then. I mean, I gained some immediate value of everything, import trade value. Okay, we do have another military tradition here. We have Principe, Terrarii, Scutum. Oh, excellent. Oh, he died too. Oh, that's not good. Honor of Service, which increases the levy there. Heavy infantry morale was very nice too. And then we have Rouse and Oratory. So now we can go down for the triplex axes. Axes, however you want to pronounce it. Professional soldiery, which is good. You get that Legion maintenance, which is really... Actually, Legion maintenance would be a good thing to go for. But we'll continue down this way. That gives us the additional discipline there, which is very good. The triple battle line was a manipular formation, primarily utilized in Principe, Terrarii, and Astati. With the Velites in freeform support, this highly flexible formation relied on the absolute discipline of each soldier, who had to know his place amongst the chaos of battle. In extreme circumstances, the triplex was said to have reached over a mile long. That's incredible, really, isn't it? Okay. I need the cash, so we'll go that way. Right, Praetor. Right. I can afford to have a good person in here rather than a family in here. Okay. And the fleet's fairly expensive. We have 13 heavy ships and really I need... Oh wow, 2K's built up over that time. Palmer. Crucify. I'm going to continue to build more heavy ships. We are absolutely going to need them. And then I will disband the name. But yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Like how Carthage can quite quickly build that up there. So yeah, we are going to have to build a fleet. And having heavy ships is going to be a very good thing to have. Okay. Yeah, I do need more popularity. Oh, I don't see the second one here. What is the unit of Sertor, and Toulouse? Ah, yes. Right, I do have a Scorn family right now. Tribunus Militum. Semproni. Sempronius. He's not the best, but how would that affect me? Yeah. I do want them on side. I'm not going to go to war immediately, but soon, very soon. Oh yes, there we are. These ones are proving problematic. Not making a great gain in all of these, but it is helping at least. Right. Okay. That's a lot of popularity. Well, so it's a lot of stability drop there. Okay, now I can have something good in a position. The governor of Illyria. Well, it's not very powerful anyway. Okay. Manpower's a little low. Could be higher, but it should be alright. Is there anything I can do to improve that loyalty? Ooh. Carthage is at war. This would be a really good time to jump on them. 875. Yeah, this would be a really, really good time to jump on them. It may be worthwhile to go for it now. I think the... Oh, they did support war against Carthage, but this would be a great time. So, what we're going to go ahead and do then is we're going to gather the fleet at Ostia, and then we are going to go ahead and go to war. Try and jump on them when they're distracted would be excellent. We're at 60 ships, we actually do have more ships. I don't know what their fleet composition is, but hopefully we could manage it. So we're going to go ahead and then transfer the Legion to, well, Legio Italia to Sicily. Okay. Have them embark. All 15,000. Yep, go for that. Oh, I need a pole. Move over here. Right. A couple more ships, in fact, which is good. Get them down to here. And then we'll have a pretty sizable fleet. We can just about afford things right now. I'm not going to change out from Mercantile, but we'll see. Right, okay. Let's wait for the other ships to arrive. But this is really... Well, they're doing pretty good over here. God damn, Carthage is like... spread out here. So, 70 ships on for the fleet. There we are. So we'll go for Syracuse straight away. Let me go ahead and get the fleet set out. 84, 81. Guess naval envelopment? I don't know. I don't know how this works. I don't know. If it works, it works. But I fucking don't know. Right, so we're going to go ahead and declare war upon Carthage. Or is it Carthago de Landelast? That's a lot of allies. Yeah, there we are. So we do have war upon Carthage and the beginning of the first Punic War. There we are. Luckily, they are a little bit busy right now, so this is good timing for us. I actually do have claims over on Greece here. I'm going to definitely go ahead and pursue them shortly. Right, let's see. Get you in here. I think I may go ahead and raise levies to look after Italia. Magna Graecia. 8k there. Defend border. That's not many. I wish I could combine them, but yeah. They'll still come in handy. Fleet is on its way. Hopefully we can catch the Carthaginian navy. Because they can seriously kick out some ships, I imagine. They'll probably have a decent bit of wealth. Okay. So we see some Carthaginians over here. Let's go ahead and try and engage. I'm just trying to find where the Carthaginian fleet is, but if I can actually go ahead and blockade here, that's not a bad thing initially. We'll see. Right, I'm not going to catch them, so I'm going to go ahead and engage them. Right, they're moving. Right, I need to go ahead and secure forts first. Right, okay. What do we have here? That's a Massalian navy. That's a pain over there, isn't it? I'll have to just kind of manage that. God damn it. Yeah, okay. We'll just try and get on top of them now while we can. I would like to very much find the Carthaginian Navy. Yeah, that went pretty quick. Can't range out too far, but we'll see. Again, I need loyalty. Right, I don't know where their fleet is. Actually, no, I had more medium ships than I thought. We are making cash around... Well, we are making cash by blockading Carthage, so I'm going to go carry on with that. Okay. Yeah, make a decent bid there. It's tempting to maybe even land in Carthage. Oh, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I don't want to piss off peoples right now. What do you want? I can't have everybody giving a position, my man. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass, but there's not much I could do there. I'm going to take that cash. I really... Actually, no, stability is worth more to me right now. Right. Good, they're moving away there. Ah, there we go. So, civilian culture integration. Okay. It's going to piss off some of the Romans, but not that much. But it is bringing the others on side. Alliance from Liburnia. Sure. Are they barbarians? Oh, yeah, they're not even in my territory. I was going to say I didn't know about that. Call allies. I don't really need to. Oh, there's a Carthaginian fleet. Oh, they got some big ships in there, though. They got some ships I don't even have. Alright, let's go ahead and get... Oh, shit. They may be dropping off troops. If I can catch them, it'd be great. Ah, they got a big ship. Am I going to be able to win this? Well, I don't know. Maybe not. It looks like they're trying to get away, though. Oh, hello. Oh, Rome institutes the Marian reforms. Wow, okay. Is that time already? The poor, numerous, and downtrodden have long argued for inclusion in the great armies of Rome. After generations of oppression, one man has risen to challenge the status quo and to represent the interests of those lower classes. Valerio Claudius Sinful, who many argue has one of the greatest minds of our generation, holds a crucial stance in our Senate, walking the fine line between populism and nobility whilst retaining the credibility amongst his peers. Evident innovative thinker, he has delivered a proposition demanding a complete overhaul of our recruitment policies and allowing greater inclusion of the lower classes in a matter of state military. Such a radical reform is sure to have consequences, whichever stance we take. So, okay. We have a big drop in population happiness there, national citizen output drops. We gain, obviously, the final law, which is pretty awesome. Additional discipline is going to be a really good thing right now, too, for us. So that's not a bad thing at all. And the other option is this costs are simply too great. And I could switch anyway. But right now I'm going to gain additional approval. And that nets me. Yeah, so right now I don't have a cohort. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take that. So we're going to embrace the Marian reforms right now. Nice. I don't have... I can't... Well, okay, maybe I can do something for you. So Titus, I need to do something for you. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, not the best, but you'll do. Yeah, so it looks like we did have the power to at least scare the Carthaginian fleet into port, which is actually a really, remarkably big deal. I really want to get on top now before they build that fleet up. Ah, but it's gone, families. Okay. These are against us, so let's go ahead and try and occupy these. Yeah, obviously crush them, but I mean, it's a much larger force and a superior force at that. Okay, that's pretty cool. The Great Transformation. The expansion of the state has led to large parcels of private farmland becoming concentrated in enormous provincial states known as latifunda. These estates have a reputation for extensive use of slaves as well as directing their production towards profit-orientated export products rather than grain for the population. Whilst these estates make us a great deal of money, the owner of these smaller farms are some populist politicians who are beginning to feel marginalised by these enterprises have lobbied for curtailment for the latifundia. Right. Only 120 a month, so it's not a massive deal. I'd lose popularity. It's only 120 months. I know it's not. I know it's 10 years, but it's not like a long term thing. So I'm going to go for that one to just placate people for the time being. So I don't lose, I just gain, which is okay. But I gain, well, I lose the opportunity, but yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take the additional discipline here while we have it. Oof, yeah, no, that's a problem. Is this Alpine trouble? It seems that the Punic diplomats and Silver have convinced some of the locals living in our territory around this Alpine goal to rise up against us. Yeah, we're not quite the historic Roman Republic where we can throw up legions. I mean, we could, but I guess I have the wealth, but it wouldn't be easy. Although, in fairness, I can raise other legions now, so I could raise a second legion from Magna Graecia. That's actually pretty tempting. That's pretty tempting, because that would actually give us a second legion to work with and something secure. But we don't have all that much in cash right now. Or I could add another commander here. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. I think I'm going to raise a second legion from Magna Graecia. And that's going to ensure security in Italia. And Cisalpine Gaul and Magna Graecia. So, that's pretty good. Legio Magna Graecia. Okay. Don't have a huge amount I can have in here. They're going to be stationed more or less in Italia for now, so I'm going to focus on size. I don't really know what the best makeup is here, to be honest. But we do have a second legion now, which is excellent. So I'm going to have them stationed over here in the north, in Mediolanum. Okay. Now that may create additional problems down the line, but it does mean that we at least have 6,000 men. I can have 7,000 men at Mediolanum. Oh, like this is the thing that we have to watch out for. So I can have them meet them with steel. Yeah, because I don't have forts over here in Italia. You can see the benefit of having roads there. So we do have a naval engagement. I have no idea how this could go. I'm gonna hope well. Oh, it looks like we're actually capturing some of them. So, oh yeah, it looks like we're going to actually defeat the Carthaginian Navy here, so that's fantastic. Yeah, there we go. We lost 2 ships while they lost 57 ships. So it looks like having a heckin' lot of heavy ships is actually a pretty good way to go for it. Yeah, we had 46 of those mediums. They did have a mega volume. Yeah, they had some larger ones, but they only had 8, and the rest were the lighter ones. So even though they did have these big boys, I just didn't have enough of them, really. That's a huge deal for us, though. That is an absolutely huge deal. So that means that we have won the war at sea, which means if we wanted to, we could potentially land in Carthage proper. That's good. I would like the additional popularity. I'm gonna go for that one, because I gained some tyranny and corruption, which, okay, but I don't lose loyalty. Damn it. We'll go ahead and actually have these guys on defend borders. That's a good idea. Oh, yeah, where they come from? Right. In fact, I do want to have the Legion come and deal with that. They can go deal with that. Okay. Let's go hunt down the Carthaginian Navy, what remains of it. Yeah, they can still throw up a lot of ships. So they got, yeah, look, they managed to take those guys, more or less. So they managed to catch them at a good time there, really. Right. Okay. They can deal with that then. That's the only issue with not having forts in Italia. But we'll eventually get to the point of where there's not going to be a real threat to Italia like that. Right, they're moving men around. Yeah, they come back in pretty quick. But I don't want to have that, because it can have knock-on effects. We do have the issue here of disloyal characters and disloyal provinces. Oh, actually, no, that's becoming a better situation, so that's good. Maybe because we're at war here. Right. Let's do these Carthaginian troops first. It is a honking big legion, though. I may want to, in fact, go for a smaller legion and maybe have more legions than just the one. Because I need to have a legion that can take, well, that can put down another legion, really. Okay. Become just is very good. Yeah, they're looking pretty good now. Have them head to Rome. Have the fleet head out. I lost track of where the actual ships were. Ah. I could set them on hunt orders, which would be a good idea. Hunt fleets within naval range. Okay. Ah, God sakes. Luckily, he was pretty good. Luckily, you're pretty good. I may have a second Legion head over here to retake Corsica. And it would be a good idea to take Sardinia too. That would actually earn us a lot. Because I could complete that mission too. I actually do need it as well. Alright, storm public land. Yeah, sure. It doesn't kill me. In fact, I may have them all transported over there. That should be enough to manage it. We're actually doing really well in terms of war score. I mean, knocking out those ships probably did a pretty big deal. Yeah, it looks like I've got 9 from that, I think. I don't know. Yeah, they lost 57 ships. They haven't lost many men, but they've lost a lot of ships, and I think they were distracted, which has been quite good. Quite good for us. The first Punic War is going actually fairly well for far. Move 11,500 men over here. Maybe we could even move men across to Africa. That's a different ballpark. Quite literally. I don't know what kind of men numbers they may have out there. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Let's go with that. Okay. Right. Have them head over here. I have got to be careful, though. Have to take these guys. Now, they're the feudatory of... Oh, Epirus. Wow, really? They only have, like, one province, though, so... Oh, they need a commander. 12's looking good. Okay. Again, we gained a lot from that. Lost a couple of initial shifts, but actually gained quite a bit. Now, that stability to be quite good right now. But in fairness, in fact, I'm going to take that additional popularity. Yeah, morale of armies would be good right now. Am I not at war with them? Damn it, I have to cross manually. Fact, I assumed that these would have been feuded. Ooh, hello. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, wow. That's an entirely different view, doesn't it? Wow, look at that. That's so cool. Huh. I don't know how you set it back to the original now, but that's pretty cool. Oof. Is that the original? Yeah, I think that's the original. That's pretty cool. That's nice. I like that. I'll get the fleets over there then. It's tempting to land in Africa, but I simply can't. I mean, they have free K-pop. I don't know what kind of men they may have in Africa. I've got what I need. The second Punic War will follow in the future, but not right now. Not right now. War will come. But I want to take my objectives first. In fact, I could have taken that bloody Legion over there. I think I will take the first Legion over here. Then have the fleet patrol around here. We are going to have quite a few fleets just to maintain the Mediterranean. But it is simply going to be easy when we just destroy every other power in the Mediterranean. Wish I could have them just like all together, really. Let's deal with those. Yeah, they have a couple men out here. Well, amphibious landers are always dangerous. Alright, let's go grab the Legion. Okay. Land over here at Sulky. Engage the fleet there. Lost 3 medium ships. Still got the men there. Land here. Yeah, there we go, it's good. Right, let's have you hunt the enemy down. Don't know why you're heading all the way out there. Really don't know. But maybe I want to go ahead and split the fleets up. Yeah, they're offering peace. Split in half. I don't know why they want to go out there. Oh, hunt pirates? Oh, hunt fleets. I'll destroy pirates, that should be a good idea. Ah, damn it. Wow, he is really good. I've not seen one that good. That's really good. I don't know why they want to go out there, that's beyond me. Prosperity. Ooh, national tax. But I'm going to say that's stability. Right. I'm going to go ahead and claim on these guys. They need food. Go transfer them back across to Corsica. Or even shortly put them down. Just nearly finish the war here. Really? Can they stop dying? You don't want to get that? Oh, it's oh, okay. I was gonna say. Your loyalty is low. Thankfully, you are not the commander of the Legion. Ooh, Man of Mars. But I'm gonna go for the additional. Actually, no, I'll go for a new character. I'm not gonna need that now. We have kind of won the war here. I can pay them off, thankfully. Okay. I think we have everything I can take, unless I want to land on the mainland. But we'll save that for the second Punic War. Alright, so I can get all Sicily. Oh yeah, they're... Oh, okay, they're nearly there. Yeah. I really don't know why they went out that way. Kind of seems like they haven't been anywhere, because that could really cost me. So I need to get some men to Italia really quickly. Really, really quickly. Oh, actually, no, it's going to ironically work out for the best. How funny is that? I could take both legions to Africa, perhaps. Oh, I'm going to have to land over here, but that's such a pain. Okay, maybe having no forts is maybe not the best idea. It's cheap, though. Right, go have them... Yeah, at least they haven't taken control of the actual area to gain them full control, so it will come back to me. Yeah, they've been kind of daft here. So they could make it a pain in my ass if they wanted to. At least we have some men of ability here. So likely. Show me a governor. That population is really good. He'll no longer be governor. He was a disloyal governor anyway, so I can do with replacing him. Placing somebody more loyal. Like that. Okay, on Tyrant Devotion. Yep, take that stability. We'll finish this war. And then we'll call a stream there. Oh, I do have my 50k there. I don't want to move them out there. Go on. Let them catch you. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. There we are. Yeah, it gets smacked over the head. Nice. And I'll go to war then afterwards. Right, okay. I don't know how many men they can actually carry, to be honest. Call for discipline. Well, apparently they can carry them all, so I have no idea, to be honest. I don't know. Okay. I feel it may be quite bold to land both legions, but it could be worthwhile. It would end the war if I could get it. Oh, I could actually end the war now if I wanted to. Ooh. We'll save that for the second Punic War. We'll save that. So I need peace. Right, that's going to get me all I want here. So we'll have the end of the first Punic War being in our favour. I think taking out their neighbour is a big deal there, because they could have transferred a lot more men across. The city of Syracuse has finally fallen to our troops, and now it is in our hands. Syracuse that has been the capital of Syracusan despots for a long time, a centre of learning, technology, and Magna Graecia. The city saw a lot of struggles with their Carthaginian neighbours in the southwest, as well as several conflicts with other Greek city-states in the region. With the city under our control, our men and advisors wonder how we should treat our old enemy. They have been asking for us to sack the city to the ground and bring everything back to Rome. So I could gain popularity here. Sicilians, so Syracuse would be happier. Could sack it, gain some cash. That's a lot of cash. And I gain Syracusan technology for 10 years. But I would lose 33% of the population. It would, excuse me, it would be just this area here. It would leave it a little bit underpopulated, but I could fill that with Roman settlers. They wouldn't be very happy, but it wouldn't be that many of them. I'm going to go for that. I gain cash, I gain the technology. Granted, we do lose a lot there in Syracuse. But we'll rebuild it with Romans. So yeah, it kind of sucks to them, but we don't deal in half measures here. We deal to stay. And it is easy to stay if you have no opposition. Okay. I can effectively reduce the size of the fleet, which is quite nice. I don't really know what's a good good thing to aim for, really. Some of them are damaged. Maybe you want to span 12 initially? I don't know. I don't know what's a good thing or what's not. You know. Okay. So we do have Punic Sicilia. Alpine. Heraclea Minora. Friggin' one's that? Oh, there we go. Heraclea Minora. Now, here we have salts. Oops. I don't want to hire you. Wine. Libya, which is over here. And it is a farmland, forest, hills, farmland also. 85, that's got a big pop cap. That's looking pretty tempting then. Yeah, we'll go for Heraclea. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. Right, there we are. So what we're going to do then is we're going to finish up with Sardinia and just get this last bit of Sicily here. Do I need that too? Where does that belong to? Oh, me. My God, sometimes can't speak. I didn't realise. Oh, we actually have a wonder there. That's pretty cool. Punic tomb. Oh, that's interesting. Right. We'll have the smaller legion, second legion, head over here. I don't need to care about this. Right, Exodus of Punics. Conquest of Sicilia has caused the flight of many Punics who seek refuge in Carthage. Okay. Let them go. It gives us increased population assimilation. You know, I'm quite happy to have that. It's going to reduce the amount we make from Sicily in the short term, but in the long term we'll have it be thoroughly, well, more Romanized, so they can leave. Take the city quickly. If Epirus has anything to say, I can just come in there and conquer them. I hate when they actually flee line out, it's such a pain. I'm gonna have to put them down before they come from. I'm gonna put down the levies. Oh, actually, no, I'm at war, so I can't right now. Okay. Oh, you're all allied together, so that's great. I don't know if 6k is enough, but I'm gonna wait until we have this dealt with. In fact, maybe I want to go ahead and land the 6k at Epirus. Or what remains of it, anyway. Oh, it's the island over there. Damn, what fort level do you have here? Just the one? I need to get some engineers in there, in fairness. Yeah. They're gonna be paying, are they? Right, some sort of resistance. I'm not seeing an appropriate one. Fate of the Republic and that of Flavor's family is and always will be intertwined. Right. Interesting. He's a bloody good commander now, isn't he? Can't enter that territory, that's kind of annoying. We'll go ahead and land on the island then. And then at least Greece can be our target. Well, actually, I could probably... Yeah, I'll just end the war now then. There we are. Right, so we'll go ahead, pick up the rest of the Legion there. Then just finish that off, and then we'll finish the stream there. Okay, Land of Tyrants. Yeah, there we are. So now this is where we can resettle Syracuse. Syracuse, which withstood the Athenian expedition and birthed the most depraved tyrants, has finally fallen. Their lands have returned to Tanaka rule, though they prepared fine cities for us to move into. With the newly conquered territory comes the inevitable passing of land. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, I'm gonna make a Syracuse. Syracuse. No, Syracuse is plains. Is there a better site? Is there something about Syracuse that makes it better? Local philosopher or philosopher. Does that last forever? Oh, that's why then. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good in fact. A local manpower, but it always makes them pissed off. Maybe not the best idea then. It doesn't even have that much right now. So there's other options. Megantia, which is over here. Leontini. Oh, Leontini. Agratium. Oh, Agritium, which is over here. And that's farmland. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a much larger population. Yeah, it would make sense here. And it's right next to Heraclea Minora, so yeah, we'll go for that then. That makes sense then. Okay. The bread basket. Mm-hmm. I could desecrate a holy site there. Should have done. We'll do that in Carthage. Alright, just have them. Oh, I can't even. I need to put that down. Religious procession. That one. He's a pain. He's a big pain. Gonna bribe you off and then disband your army. In fact, might as well put the other down then. There we are. I think I need Romans to enter into the army. So yeah, having more assimilation would be a real good idea. There we are. There we are. Make this relatively quick then, and then we'll be able to bring the stream to an end. Governor Magna Graecia. It's not good to have against us right now. I'm grant you some holdings, perhaps. But I do need more loyalty. There we are, the breadbasket of the Mediterranean. Sicilia is famed for the quality and abundance of its grain. With the island under Roman control, we can increase production and ensure the people of Rome will never go without their daily bread. Very nice. Look at that tax there. Yeah, every province of the island. Yeah, massive population growth too. Super, super good. Okay. Sicilian rights. Oh, that made them citizens. Wow. Okay. That's a pretty big deal. I suppose they did have a pretty rough time. I mean, they're basically wiped out, then they become citizens, so... Service guaranteed citizenship. Yeah, these guys are a pain in the ass. Okay. Got a war. Did you guys ever play that, was it Rome? No, was it Sparta Total Warrior? I think it was Sparta Total Warrior or something like that. It was a great game of the day. They need food. Very nice. It's only for a year, but it's still pretty good. But I'm going to go ahead and take the stability. Yeah, that's quite a good game, actually. God damn, they get across there so quick. Like, I need to build a fortress there. But an actual good fortress. Of like a level that they can't just take out. These guys need a lot of food too. Yeah, this is where you can see you having supply trains in there. No, they do have a supply train. I don't know. I need to learn how the game system works. Oh, they're actually going to attack me. Okay. Well, it made it easier for me, so that's great. There's one there. Excellent. And then we'll have that finished off. Yeah, small legion. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe we want to reduce the size of the actual legion. We'll see. Right. Oh, am I not at war with them? Oh, that's my territory. Ah, that makes sense. Okay. There we are. Right, there we go. So we do have the entirety now of Italia under control. It's this Alpine Gaul, Magna Graecia, and that's looking pretty good. So then that sets us up quite nicely then for the next stream where we'll go into Greece Greece, and then we'll go for the second Punic War in the future. Like, Carthage is weakened, but not that much. Like, they didn't lose all that much. They lost ships, and they can certainly... I mean, we can see they've been able to bring them back. But here we are. I don't know who they are. Oh, the Sicilians, isn't it? Well, kind of wiped them out, didn't we? Indeed. How you doing there, she? Hail. Roma and Invicta. Okay. Conquest of Sardinia. Alright. And then we'll bring the stream to an end, which would be pretty cool. 8. I need more Romans, that's a big thing. Farmland is really what I'm looking for. Holdness. Where's that? Olbia. Ah, Olbia, okay. Olbia's plains. Karalis? Which is here, which is farmland. I'm going to go for farmland. The reason being it's ultimately going to be better in the end. Because it can just support that greater population. I do quite like that. Right, unruly populace. Okay. And then we get down here to the first provincia. So we'll finish this. And then finish that. Sardinia question. Okay. Well, we have 2 legions there. One larger than the other, granted, but they're there. Yes. Let them have a little state. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Interesting having the ports on the actual river. That's pretty cool. Piracy and coolness. There we are. More stability is always a good thing. Ooh, comment cited. Let you guys read that if you want. I don't know where this is. Sal. Oh, E. Let's see. Oh, Salacia. Oh, so only there. Okay. So we'd have to conquer that. But that'd be good. That could be a good thing to go into Gaul then, but we'll bear in mind. Holy heck, that's a lot of cash. Wow. Well, enjoy that, my friend. I don't want to lose loyalty. It would have been nice if I had 1,000, but we're not doing bad. Yeah, Brigantia is doing pretty good over here. Looks like they may, in fact, take over that. Okay, parts of Sardinia have revolted. Well, it's a good thing we have a legion over here to put that down immediately. Yeah, you're just completely outclassed. Sorry about that, my friends. Okay. That import value looks pretty good there, but that raw national tax is pretty good, so I'm going to go for the national tax first. Okay. New... Yeah. He's both good and loyal, that's a good thing. Thrace is looking green. Ooh, they're going south there. Bold move. They are bloody big though at 4.7. It looks like they have been expanding into Seleucid territory, but Seleucids are still pretty big. These are going to be beefy boys. If they ever do unify, that's pretty harsh. Luckily for us, they probably won't. But that could be the next game that we play, maybe, like trying to reunify Alexander's empire, or even Carthage. Carthage could be interesting. Or even Etrusca. The Etruscans? Etruria, that's it. Alright, bring them back in. Okay. Mercantile request. I do like approval. We have plenty of manpower. And there we have the first provincia. We have established control of the islands of the Mediterranean, supplanting the ancient Greco-Carthaginian hegemony. What shall we do with these new holdings? Peopled by foreigners of no relation to our own blood, and remote places far from the ears of the Roman masses. The islands could become very profitable if properly managed, but perhaps we should concentrate first on contriving a sense of loyalty and obedience. Right, the people of these islands will soon call Rome home. I'm gonna go for that one. Integration is pretty important right now. So we'll finish that. There we are, the first provincia has been completed. So, that now leaves us in the future with the choice of subduing Gaul, which should be really awesome. In fact, you can imagine that look really cool taking over Gaul. It will be interesting though, seeing how we are going up against them. We do have a greater population, but I do wonder how many warriors they can rally. Greece would be a really good idea because of the welfare. But they would put up stiffer resistance, I think. We do have Pearl of Italia, where we can develop Rome proper. Punic rivals. Conquer or subjugate Carthage. That's a big one. And that would... I mean, this is really taking our biggest rival out. But I think I probably want to do that after taking Greece, because we'd have at least more resources there to play with. And then we do have you. I don't know where that is. Oh, I think it's up over this way, isn't it? Yes. Maybe I want to go ahead and go to region. Yeah, so it'd be over here then. So that would be expanding then really into what would become... I guess this is like area Noricum, and then obviously, yeah, and like Austria and that sort of thing. And that would be expanding out this way. Do have Transalpine Gaul. Oh, that's Cisalpine Gaul. I think Greece would be next. I think so. That'd be pretty good. Population. Yeah. See. The good thing as well with Greece is we can actually put the navy to use. So trade goods, what do we have out here? Precious metals. I gotta imagine they're worth quite a bit. Now, in fairness, there's actually a few. There's actually a lot of precious metal mines out here in Hispania. And Gaul is actually blessed with a couple of them. Germania doesn't. Well, Germania doesn't have all that much, but Greece has a couple. Gaul could be an interesting one to go for, really. I do want to develop the actual wealth that we do have. Like, if we take a look here, we have base metals. Have quite... Hispania is actually pretty good for the metals, then. Gaul's looking good, too. Some in Greece, but not much. We don't really have much in Italia. I really want to develop these, then, don't I? Oh, luckily we actually do control quite a few over here. Well, 3 of them in Sardinia, so that's good. Well, Sicily has 1 there. Carthage has quite a few base metals. That's interesting. I do like this mod for the sea. That's pretty cool. Right. Atlas. Roma. Invicta. I do want to bring the population ever up. I do want to construct more buildings as well then to facilitate our population. Yeah. So take a quick... I do like it shows you here Shrine of Puglia. I do like it shows you those. That's pretty cool. So we'll take a look at the culture map mode, see how it has changed. Right, we are seeing more Roman down here. Roman. I wish it kind of like had different colours for the text, maybe. That'd be good. But yeah, Roman there. Roman here. Roman. It's getting there. Yes. This is getting there. Take a look. Actually. Yeah, it shows you though how the population has grown. We're now up over here at 1,000. Which I'm really quite happy about. The Pontic. Yeah, I can see the Etruscans haven't really grown all that much. Ligurian found a colony. I do wonder what you need for that. Can you only have one colony at a time, perhaps? Not sure. Seems that way. Seems that way. Yeah, so we've gone from having only 16% of the population total being Roman to now being 23.84, even though we have expanded. Yeah, looking pretty good. There's not that many Sicilians left, is there? 82. We wiped out quite a few of them, in fairness. How many slaves do we have? Quite a few. Quite a few. Yeah, I think Greece next, and then it would be quite good to take Illyria. And then unify that. But it's going to look really cool. You can imagine once we do have a fully formed empire, it's going to be very cool. But it's going to become harder to manage that. We are making good cash. These other legions aren't that large, but I think we need to have more Roman citizens. Like oh, actually no. They could be actually pretty large there at 42, but do I really want a legion that large? Because that's very expensive. So I think we want Greece. I think we want to develop that trade. Well, develop that population. Yeah, they could raise quite a few levies there. Yeah. Roman traditions will take us down here in the future. So there we are. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been a good, good 2 hours, nearly 3 hours. So yeah, I'm going to have to look at getting a video editing software just to split this video up. So yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed this, do follow me here on Twitch. That'd be much appreciated. And comment and like on YouTube too. So until next time, I guess I Gianni, Matta. Well, I suppose next week is something I should. I'll see you soon. Goodbye for now, guys. Take care. Stay sexy. Stay safe. But safely sexy.